Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn and Steffy's world will be rocked while Sheila's preoccupation reignites. At Il Giardino, Deacon will worry now that Sheila's been talking to Poppy about Finn and Hayes. From where Cleric is standing, it'll feel like Sheila's getting fixated on being in Finn and Hayes' lives again. Although Cleric would love for Sheila to have that chance, he's not holding his breath since Steffy is standing in the way. Cleric may remind Sheila that Finn's always going to put Steffy and the kiddies first. Since Cleric doesn't want Sheila getting her expedience up and going down the wrong path, he'll sound the alarm. Cleric will offer a warning and stopgap. Sheila agrees to admire boundaries. Cleric knows what happens when Sheila starts playing by her own rules, so it's easy to see why he'll grow concerned. Still, Sheila could have an occasion to get what she wants after all, due to the way effects are blowing up at the Precipice house. That brings us to Steffy and Finn, since their world is about to get rocked by some news. Finn still hasn't told Steffy about Luna being missing, so that's commodity he'll need to mention sooner or laterly. Finn knows Luna remains confined, but he has no indication where she was taken. Remy is the only bone. Who knows about Luna's whereabouts so far, but he doesn't feel eager to unmask. Steffy is formerly wondering how much she can take between Finn having Sheila for a bio-mama and now having Luna for a son. Finn prayed Steffy not to give up on their family and life together, but Steffy's easily floundering with all these horrible updates. Will Finn and Steffy's world be rocked by a separation that Steffy decides on? Could this involve an indication about Luna's rearmost position rather? Anyhow, Finn will end up on the Spencer man's doorstep laterally this week, so we'll bring you more prognostications on where the story will go from then. Steffy and Finn's marriage will be put to the test, no matter what. Steffy was left questioning her future with Finn, who delivered an emotional plea. At the Spencer manse, Luna tasted that Dario aka Remy was a kindred spirit and made a vaticination about him keeping her secret. Remy smiled and assured Luna that his lips were sealed. At Il Giardino, Sheila continued her discussion with Poppy, who explained that Luna was indeed at the captivity the last time she tried to visit her. Poppy gave Sheila updates on the captivity officers stonewalling her about Luna's new position. Talk eventually turned to Sheila's despair over missing all Finn's firsts and how she wished she could have alternate chance with Hayes. Sheila was certain that she'd be an awful grandmother if given the occasion. At the Forrester manse, Taylor tutored Ridge about having an station of gratefulness. Ridge was still pouty over the situation at Forrester Creations, but he'd a lot to be thankful for, including his reunion with Taylor and their thriving children. As Ridge and Taylor reflected on all the challenges Steffy had overcome in her own relationship with Finn, they were hopeful that the worst was behind the happy couple. Of course, Taylor and Ridge were apprehensive of the chaos erupting at the Precipice house. Steffy aloud. Poppy must be lying and manipulating Finn ever since she didn't want to believe Luna was truly his son. Finn claimed it was true and revealed that 2 maternity tests proved he was Luna's father. Steffy was an emotional wreck over all this, so Finn was sorry for causing so important pain. After Steffy reflected on Finn's natural connection to Sheila, she plotted over Finn, bringing her this Luna news now. Finn admitted he'd understand if Steffy wanted to get down from him and new effects might no way be the same now. Indeed so, Finn assured Steffy of his love and prayed her not to give up on the family they'd erected together. Steffy was still reeling over Finn's bio son being the same woman who locked her in a pen and tried to kill her. As Steffy continued to reuse this Luna stunner, she asked how much further of this she was supposed to take. It's clear that Finn is asking a lot of Steffy in their worried marriage, so can she get past their rearmost handicap? Steffy will have to make some tough opinions about her future with Finn, so stay tuned. Poppy could potentially land in a drunk driving accident. Is they are setting up a woeful twist now that Poppy's world is about to spin out? Poppy guzzled plenitude of booze, which was an abrupt change for her character. The show's always stressed the fact that Poppy was a toper to explain why she turned to special mints rather. Still, Poppy swore off the medicines, so she's decided to drink after all. Sheila poured multiple spectacles of wine for Poppy, who was easily trying to drown her sorrows at Il Giardino's bar. Of course, we've to consider whether Poppy might develop a drinking problem as she struggles to manage. The worst is still to come for Poppy, since Lee and Luna don't know the maternity verity yet. Poppy's jitters are no doubt part of why she's drinking now, but she may drink indeed more formally. Lee's fury erupts. The progress that the sisters have made will be wiped out in an instant. Formerly Lee discovers Poppy slept with Finn. You can go. Lee will be outraged over Poppy getting pregnant by Finn and hiding it all these times. Luna will also be mealy over Poppy keeping this Finn father secret buried for so long. Poppy aloud. She was doing what was stylish for everyone, but she made a giant mess, and now she eventually has to face the consequences. Naturally, Poppy will also have to deal with some wrathfulness from people like Sheila, Steffy, and Bill. There'll be no escaping all the negative opinions and fierce outbursts once Luna's maternity news spreads beyond just Finn and Steffy. It's just a matter of time until Poppy's cover-up fully falls piecemeal, and that's going to lead to some counter-reaction that's delicate to handle. Poppy may keep trying to find relief at the bottom of a bottle as this plot moves along. It's easy to imagine Poppy getting an alcoholic under the circumstances. That could set the stage for further terrible opinions since Poppy is known for making those. Will Poppy get behind the wheel after having too important to drink? Could Poppy land in a drunk driving accident that injures her or maybe someone differently? Anyhow, Poppy's suddenly drinking when she did end ahead. Once everyone gets updates on Luna's maternity, Poppy could drink herself into oblivion and really go off the rails. Poppy's life will go from bad to worse soon. Luna is set to be blindsided by the news Finn's her natural father. When the verity about her consanguineous kinsman's evening with Poppy comes to light, Luna will find herself scuffling with a whirlwind of feelings. A shocking moment for Luna as Finn suddenly arrives at the Spencer manse. Finn will also be taken suddenly when he discovers that Bill has orchestrated Luna's release from captivity, placing her under house arrest in his own hearthstone. It's clear that Finn will have a shower of questions for both Luna and Bill regarding this situation, but let's not overlook the more burning matter at hand. Luna has spent her entire life seeking answers about her father, and now that Finn is apprehensive of the verity, he cannot deny her the occasion to find those answers. Despite his moping wrathfulness over Luna's once conduct, particularly her attempt to harm Steffy, Finn will need to set aside his fury, at least for the time being. Finn is preparing to have a heart-to-heart with Luna, revealing a history that she has no idea about, his deep connection with Poppy. He plans to confess that their bond crowned in a one-night stage, a secret he believed would remain retired ever. Poppy had assured Finn that he could no way be Luna's father, but he's come to realize that she was being veracious. As Luna learns the results of the 2 maternity tests that eventually unravel the riddle of her natural father, the verity hits her: she's indeed Finn's son. Originally taken suddenly, Luna will soon find herself overwhelmed by a swell of feelings, crying for joy before their converse is over. Discovering the verity will bring a sense of relief for Luna, especially since she has always admired Finn and sees him as a good man. Yet, she'll also feel a deep-seated wrathfulness towards Poppy for denying her the chance to have Finn as a father. Luna might forcefully believe that effects could have been different if Poppy had chosen honesty from the morning. Nonetheless, she'll enjoy up to her own choices and likely wonder if Finn could ever find it in his heart to forgive her. While it would abolish the hurt caused by Luna's once conduct, it could mark the morning of a genuine father-son bond.